Hello and welcome to Season 9 of Monoposto eSports. 20 drivers, 12 races, only one can be crowned champion. And this season, Season 9, I am bringing you along in my quest for success. So enjoy the ride, and here we start at Sakir International Circuit in Bahrain. So yeah, I hope you enjoy coverage of this round. Firstly, we're going to go through quali, and then we're going to go through the online duels, which happen after quali. So without further ado, let's get into this. So qualifying started on Wednesday evening, and Wednesday evening and Thursday evening had some chances for some really good laps, and I bottled them all. And I got understandably frustrated at this, and I even made a hole in my wall. But that's between me and you, okay? So after all this frustration, the leaderboards look pretty grim, with everyone doing really well on 109s. There was a lot of pressure for me to get a lap in, and the one and only lap I submitted admittedly could have definitely been better, but I think it was solid enough. And after all the struggles I've had, I'm pretty pleased to even get a lap in. So have a look. So that lap was enough to put me in 6th position for the race, which meant I had a really tough duel coming up. I had to duel Star, who was a former champion and one of the strongest racers in the new 2026 game, so I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I had to just try and be the underdog and set out to beat him. So now let me show you what happened. And with that, I had beaten the Diavalos driver, who was one of the favourites for the World Championship. However, the other Diavalos driver, Mada, was in a quarter-final against my teammate who had qualified second. And against all expectations, Mada had beaten my teammate. So I would now be going up against Mada in a duel to secure my spot in the final. Job done. I had got through to the final with a convincing win over Madder, and only one person could stand in the way between me and my maiden MP victory, and that person was my old MP2 rival Sahir. In the quarterfinals, he had beaten a race winner, Rogachev, and in the semi-finals, he had dethroned a former champion and the championship favourite Beres to get through, and his duel pace looked very strong, so I knew I was going to need to pull off something good if I were to win. And so I went into the final with a lot of pressure on my shoulders, and without further ado, here's how it went.